Hello, you beautiful people. This is World Breaker Koo, and I am reviewing or re-reviewing the Unworthy Thor from the SDCC comic pack. The reason I'm doing this re-review is because, for one, I did this a while back this past summer, and unfortunately the video was a little bit too long, so I don't think a lot of people got a chance to see it. So I'm splitting these characters up into single reviews so that way people get a chance to actually see how good they really are. Okay? Plus, I'm going to add some more content to it as well just to make sure they don't get overlooked because I think they're great figures. And also, this entire week will be Thor week due to seeing that awesome Thor Ragnarok movie. Go see it. But I digress. Let's get into the figure itself. Again, this is the Unworthy Thor. Many of you may be wondering, well, what made Thor unworthy in the first place? Well, I'll just kind of give you a quick glimpse of where it happened, when it happened, because I am into comics. There's Nick Fury and Thor fighting. Nick Fury whispered something to Thor, and Thor's hammer dropped. And from there, Thor could not pick it up again. He was deemed unworthy, as you see there. So Thor, after being unworthy because of whatever Nick Fury said to him, had set and went into depression and left the Mjolnir on the moon, which is where Jane Foster came in and became Thor because Thor was unworthy. So this is the comic book figure for that. He also lost an arm along the way too. So Thor's been through some hell. Okay, he's been through some hell. So back to the figure itself, I think this is an excellent figure. This is probably one of my top Thors. Let's get into the face. Looks pretty good, although the forehead's a little bit too tall. I like the hair are too big. I like that the hair is kind of going in the wind. Although I wish the hair was more like in a bun or more flowy like that. I get it. It's just not quite. When I think of Unworthy Thor, I think of the hair more like this. So I wish they could have got it a little bit better, but it's still good. He's got the chest out. He's got the arm that's the right color. I think that's actually the wrong color on the side of this SDCC box. And in fact, it is, because if you look here on this comic, it is more black. But the mode itself is very good. It's not the Sentry mode. I think it's a new mode. As I said before in previous reviews, he's also the same or very similar to the Marvel Legends Thor that came out in the Gladiator Hulk wave. So there's that too, but this one's the superior figure because he does have a darkened cape as well. And the straps are different, okay? Now, the real reason why I wanted to also bring this guy out again is to show more or less how he's looking in the comics now and show a nice kit bash you can do to get him there, okay? In the comics now, he's looking more like that. So I'm going to do a custom with getting his shirt and this little bottom part down there on a figure like this. I'll probably use a young Thor to get it that way. But what Marvel has done, or Hasbro has done graciously, is they made this Thor that I reviewed the other day, if you saw that review, the Target exclusive pack, they made this, and because of that, I can easily swap this head out and put this one on, and you instantly have a much more accurate Unworthy Thor. I mean, look at that. So that's instantly much more close to the Thor that's currently in the comic. So there's a lot of replay value with this kit bash. So I love it. I just got to figure out some cloth and some metal parts there to kind of get him where he needs to be. But again, if you do have a chance to pick up the SDCC pack, I would hands down recommend it. You're going to get more than worth of pieces if you pick it up. So I hope you've enjoyed this review. And if not, please look at my previous review right there. Or if you haven't subscribed, subscribe there. And a special shout out to all my new subscribers. Thank you all for the comments. I'm loving reading them. I'm trying to get to them as best I can. But I do appreciate you. Thank you. Until next time, peace and chicken grease.